make the shit look simple, but too many know the secret to the hidden temple. That's why I'ma click, got to make expansion. Catches 9-5, slamming the door on the mansion. Niggas wanna reap it so, but you better keep her. The shit will be cheaper if she stop blowing up my fucking beeper. Cause I don't need your hoes in the world. Nigga coming down, busting nuts like a squirrel. On these jealous hoes, wanna stab me in my back. Wanna talk.
This Big G, FSC Auto Club, y'all already know. I'm gonna let y'all check out my partner Money shit. 84 L dog, we sprayed it marble, butter insides. Let y'all check it out.
What I'm gonna do,
Got candy marble, cobalt blue.
Purple.
Oh, it's purple. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Candy purple. My boy Eddie sprayed that. This is boy Eddie right here. You know what I'm saying? This that boy Money, Grip, aka Scenicwood Soldier, you know what I'm saying?
But life.
Already. Got the 84 L dog.
What's up, y'all? This SlabOgsTv back at it again with another interview. Today I got somebody in here right now. Man, he done had YouTube videos that everybody done seen, you know what I'm saying, that I didn't watch coming up, just seeing him, what he was doing, about that homestead, some of the cars he done put together. Man, this man done touched a lot of the cars, from back in the day to even now that you see on the street. So without further ado, introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? My people. Big G FSC, a lot of people know me, a lot of people don't, a lot of people done heard of me. Shit, I done, like he say, man, I done touched a lot of people cars out here. Some know it, some don't. You know what I'm saying? I done seen a lot in the car game, and shit, I done been around for a minute, man. I started messing with cars, I think I was about 17. They were like late 90s, mid 90s. I'm 43, so shit, I've been doing it for a minute, man.
Where you from in Houston?
Scenicwood. My people originally from over there, like Jensen and Kelly, the Menifees over there. They had the little ice cream stand and all that. But my mom and them, we moved to Scenicwood in probably about 92. You know what I'm saying? And then shit, I've been a little Scenicwood soldier ever since.
What was it like in Scenicwood when you moved up?
Man, Scenicwood was cool. It was new to me because the neighborhood I moved from, it was a lot of my cousins, my kinfolk, so we was all family. So, my little fat ass, we moved over here, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole different ball game, but man, Scenicwood was cool, man. Scenicwood, being in the back of Scenicwood, man, I seen a lot coming up. And it kind of paved the way for a lot that I done seen back there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But overall, man, Scenicwood was a cool hood.
Yeah.
Real exciting. I got a bunch of good memories back
some
then.
of the Slab OGs that was rolling back then.
Ooh,
on Scenicwood and on Homestead.
Ooh, man, we got a list. You want to talk about like the Blueline, we got like Baka from Scenicwood. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know him, probably heard of him. They have block parties for him. We had BC with the wagon. That wagon's still around. Like, people don't know, I put that motor in that wagon back in 2004 in my front yard. And that's still the same motor in that car right now, three-wheeling down the street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had, Baka and them, BC and them. Man, there was so many people, man. We had Shannon with the L dog. We had Misk and Baby and them. Oh man, we had Stupid Tim and them out rolling. Man, oh Lord, man, at that time it's so many people, man, I could just go down the list.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people, man, that was rolling. You know what I'm saying? It's so many people I can probably sit here and think of. We'll have to write this shit down to cover everybody.
Yeah.
From that time back there, yeah, man, there was a lot of people.
You mentioning the Baka Blueline. Is that kind of like the first solidified slab line on the north side? Was it a line before now?
Man, you know what? be honest with you, man, I really don't know. It was a lot of slabs out, but I know that Blueline became popular for some reason on the north, man. That Baka Blueline, cause they used to call the color Baka Blue. I don't know if they still call it that, but they used to call that color Baka Blue. And like I say, it was a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? Then over there in Scenicwood too, you got my cousin Flim. A lot of people know Flim. Man, Flim to put together so many cars from back there, man. You know what I'm saying? It's you had my partner Lil Scenicwood, him at a young age. He had the green 9.8 with the backwards pop trunk with the dollar sign cut out in it. A lot of people don't know about that car. You know what I'm saying?
I heard it was somebody else that was from Scenicwood, but he was young when he died. And he was riding Slab back then. I think his name was Lil Red or something.
Oh, no, Lil Red that was before Lil Scenicwood time. I ain't gonna lie, man, when Lil Red was riding, I was young. He was young too, but he was way more advanced. He was doing this
like
thing
14,
too.
15 years old.
I remember standing in my yard and seeing him hit the corner, look like he's sitting on pillows looking over the steering wheel on elbows. And I was like young. I think I was still fucking with like bicycles and go-karts. He was hitting the corner on elbows. Lil Red. See, I wouldn't even thought of that, man.
I be doing my history.
You do. To know about him at your age, you did small work. That's good. Goddamn.
So what made you start getting into, working on cars, fixing on cars, just getting into that slab culture?
Man, cause I'm a bass head. See, a lot of people that know me now, they know me as Big G the mechanic. A lot of people know me as the mechanic. But people that know me from back in the game, they gonna say the music man. So me hooking up music and just fucking with cars, period, man, they kept me under somebody's hood. Still to this day.
Where did you learn it from?
I was always hands-on already. Like even as a kid, bro, like fucking with Lego blocks and bicycles, breaking them down, putting longer forks and shocks and shit on my banana seats. And I was always into just tearing some shit down and fucking with it. So, man, when I was like 14, I wasn't even old enough to work at that. A lot of people don't remember, right there across from Popeyes was a Family Dollar. It burned down. I worked at that Family Dollar at the age of 14. They couldn't even put me on the payroll. But I was always a little fat, stocky motherfucker. So some kind of way, I ended up having a job unloading a truck. And shit, I bought me a car. And shit, I started playing with little music. And my cousin, man, Lord rest his soul, Chris Menifee, man, he hooked up my first little unit of music in my car. And I looked at how he ran them wires. And I started dibbling with it myself. And the mechanic part, watching my uncle work on my cars, and by me being hands-on, I just picked up on it. You know what I'm saying?
Was you putting music in cars around the time Condre was on Homestead?
I was a beginner. I was a beginner. I was still charging a little bit of nothing to run some music because I was experimenting. You know what I'm saying? So Condre, I like looked up to him and he didn't even know it. I see shit with that SoundQuest stick. I damn near want to hang out the window, turn it up, because I know it's gonna be loud.
What's the importance of having your trunk right, the music right in your slab?
As a bass head, shit, I ain't gonna lie, like me, bro. When I'm riding in this car, that's because I feel like listening to some music, bro. I'm a bass head. All the other shit that's cool, the wheels, the interior, that shit cool, it make you feel good. But I'm a bass head. So, to me, that's gonna be one of the first things I'm gonna work on. Bass. I gotta have it. You know what I'm saying?
What's your favorite brand?
What? Like music? It's really, I don't have no preference. Because I done had so many different combinations of music. Some shit that you might not like, you might run across and put it in your car and be like, oh damn.
It's the way you put it in there.
Yeah. box design, your power, gotta have your power supply, your batteries, your alternator. It's a lot to it.
Yeah.
Just like anything else, when you building a race car, you can't just build your motor and don't do nothing to the transmission, the drive shaft, and the rear end. So it's just like music. You want to be loud, you gotta have that power, the alternator, the wires, the bells and whistles. All of it is part of a bass head is fun.
Yeah.
Working the gadgets and different bass is fun.
It's, people put bass in their cars nowadays. I mean, we still do it. That's a must in the slab game. But it seemed like back then, like that was the main focus. So coming up, who was like the loudest? Who had the loudest trunk back then?
Ooh, shit, man.
That you didn't heard.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's hard to say.
Yeah.
Cause, like you say, you had boys that had Condre money. It's a different sound
Yeah.
than somebody coming to me and getting like 2 Q powers and a Planet Audio 5000.
Yeah.
So shit, man, I can't even tell you who the loudest that I think I heard coming down the stead, man. I don't know, bro.
Yeah. It's a hard question.
Yeah, that's a hard question.
Okay.
I done heard so many combinations.
Yeah. Okay, well then you didn't put it in the car.
From all the way back in the game, bro, I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a hell of a question, man.
Yeah.
You gonna have me thinking about that.
Yeah.
I can't even answer that one right now, boy. You got me.
Yeah. Okay.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, man. I done messed with so many people cars, and I done heard so many combinations of music. Is almost hard to say.
Does the trunk matter? Like what kind of car it is? Like this car right here, it's a bigger trunk. Would you say like having like a smaller car make it louder or sound different? Same setup and everything.
Yeah, if you use the same setup, you definitely gonna get a difference. Like, okay, like I got a partner. He got a small car. I ain't gonna put his business out there. He got a small car with a bunch of 12s in it.
Yeah.
Now in his car, that motherfucker going off. But if I took his same box and put it in this car with a bigger trunk, it might not have that same snap. It might still sound good, but it'll be better to get you something built for your car.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay,
So like, then you got your ported, your sealed, lower bass, seal more snappier sometimes, and that can go both ways.
Yeah.
So like, man, that music shit, man, it go a lot of ways.
Yeah. Okay.
Like my car, for what I got, it sound good. My boy and them, they want me to amp it up some more, but it's gonna tear the car up. I can leave it like it is and jam, but knowing that it can do more, or I can make it do more, but I gotta suffer the consequences.
Yeah. Breaking
So-
gas tank and all that.
Well, now I already took the metal off and put the plastic gas tank.
Okay.
See, I do all this shit, bro. My car don't go to no shops.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm plastic gas tank off the Roadmaster,
Yeah.
gas hand reading good, all this shit. Yeah, I'm ready for that.
Yeah. So being from Homestead, I know back in the day, like in the 90s, early 2000s, it was just a little bit more trickier when it came to the slab. You always hear stories about your car getting stolen and end up on Homestead.
Yeah.
Did you hear any stories like that from back then, or just knowing, growing up over there, just knowing like, man, this side of town, riding slab, you gotta be a stiff nigga to ride.
Yeah. That's just like in my little jam, I say in the 90s on the cool, we used to ride with them bangers. You couldn't ride wheels, nigga, if you wasn't gangster. You know what I'm saying? Back then, man, like I was telling you earlier, man, I done seen people cars sitting in a shop, and boys are running the shop shooting at the shop person to get the car out of there. Like it used to be that bad.
But
You know
why
what
did
I'm saying?
Homestead get that bad label though?
I'ma tell you because of certain areas of Homestead, and I don't like how, you know what I'm saying? But because of certain areas of Homestead, it automatically had that name. So a lot of the times, bro, somebody car might get took, and it might end up over here, but it wasn't even like that.
Yeah.
But they just know that if they drop it off at a certain spot, then yeah, them niggas did it. But all the time, it wasn't like that. So that did kind of give, you know, Homestead a bad name. But shit, man, people was stealing cars everywhere, bro.
I always ask people from Homestead this question. Homestead is a long street.
Yeah.
It's probably 10, 11 hoods over there. Was there any like friction between different neighborhoods?
Shit, yeah. Shit, yeah.
Like what made it like that? Cause it's just like when I ride down there now, it's just
everything cool.
Yeah, everything
a lot
cool.
of people that got older. I guess the plex level done went more like to the internet. See, back then, bro, we ain't have no internet and all that shit. Nigga call a nigga on the house phone and hey, boy, I'm finna pull up.
Yeah.
We couldn't beef back and forth over no phone and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? I honestly don't know, cause like Scenicwood and Fontaine had a lot of beef. But by me being a car nigga, I was cool. I was alright with everybody.
They
We
right
had
across
our
the street from each
moments.
other. Yeah.
We had our moments, like if I was in the car with one of my partners and somebody fucking with them, then I gotta say something. But I was never really into just getting into it with people behind a hood or a color. That's why I ain't never get into banging or nothing like that. I'm gonna do my own thing. If I'm gonna get in some trouble, it's gonna be behind really some shit that I did or, you know. So a lot of the hoods was plexing this shit, bro. You had Scenicwood and Fontaine. Then at school, you had like Homestead versus Mesa. Then you had Mesa and Wayside versus Homestead. It was, I guess, just young people shit.
Yeah, just the school.
The schoolhouse shit.
Stuff.
Yeah, schoolhouse shit. And that shit probably carried on to the neighborhoods or came from the neighborhoods and carried on at school.
Yeah.
Cause you talk some shit to a nigga in Fontaine, 9 times out of 10, y'all both go to Forest Brook.
Yeah.
So y'all get to school the next morning, it's up. So, but you know, like I say, that shit there in the past, everybody grown. A lot of people locked up. A lot of people done passed away too, bro. A lot of good niggas done passed away too, man.
What neighborhood had the most slabs over there during that time? I always hear about the Manor. I always hear about City Gas had a bunch of cars.
Man, you know, it damn near seemed like every neighborhood had their fair share of times.
Yeah.
Cause I can think back when it was a bunch of cars in Fontaine rolling. Then I can think at times it was a bunch of cars in Scenicwood hitting corners. Then, like you say, the Manor had their time, Rosewood had their time. It seemed like it was just different seasons for different hoods to be rolling. And that's how it was.
Yeah.
But it seemed like now, shit, damn near every hood you go in, you can find quite a few slabs.
Yeah.
You go in Fontaine, you see some shit in the driveway. I don't know what's in Scenicwood right now. I know my kinfolk Flim putting some shit together. Might be a couple of more people. I know Lil Jimmy got some wheels on his car. But as far as like complete slabs, no, Fontaine got some shit over there. Yep. Down on that end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So man, what is FSC Auto Club?
Man, FSC started from when me and my crew was hustling, right? My mama always told me, love many, trust few. Always paddle your own canoe. Be a leader, not a follower. So when me and my crew, you know, we were doing our little thing. We all had different issues. So we came up with FSC, Family Stacking Cash. You know what I'm saying? And I went to jail a little short time. When I came back, I changed it to some legal shit, FSC Auto. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, fuck that street shit. You know what I'm saying?
Was it kind of like everybody already had their own niche on how to put a car together? Whether it be you got the music man, you got the paint man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got a partner that paint. I do the music. My boy Derek and them down there at CAC, Derek, Ralph, Quad, and all them. They do boxes, interior work. You know what I'm saying? I can make a phone call and damn, they get you whatever you want done to your car. I can connect you with. Yeah, I know people that do some of everything.
What's your favorite car? I like asking people who work on cars, what's your favorite car to work on? Like if somebody pull up in the shop and they got 85 L Dog or Cutlass or Park Ave.
I ain't gonna lie. For me, all that old shit, you really can't miss me on that.
Yeah.
All that old shit.
Yeah.
If you putting the old school slab together around the homestead area and you having a problem with it, your car gonna end up right here.
Yeah.
Eventually. Somebody gonna say, man, why you ain't took that motherfucker to Big G?
Yeah.
It's gonna end up here.
So what's some of the cars that may be out today that you didn't touch?
Shit. You wanna make a list?
Yeah. We know the legendary station wagon.
Oh yeah. That's years ago. That just a reflection of my work from way back in the game.
Yeah. 20 years
Still
ago.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 2004. Before he put the switches, that was at the beginning stage. We fuck with the motor. Yeah. Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Man, fucking with my boy and them down there, rapping them at CAC and them referring people down here, man. It's a lot of cars in Houston that I done touched. Houston, Austin. They get cars in from Austin. I done put dual alternators on people's shit. They done sent them down here. I done wired up music in different people's shit.
Yeah.
People from, man, they have customers from all over.
Okay.
So my work done went out of Houston already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I say.
Louisiana and everything.
Yeah. And they probably just know, man, shit, nigga named Big G. They probably never even seen my motherfucking face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, you know, from the era, you didn't see the era when it went from originals to Texan Wild Wheels, then it started going inch by inch by inch.
Yes, sir.
What was kind of like, not saying it's too much negative, but what was kind of like the street saying when that transition did shift?
Man, you know how it be, man.
Yeah.
You know when Texas Wild Wheel first came out, people was damn near looking at them wheels like they was fake. You know what I'm saying? But you know, people had they little saying like, man, I don't know, I think I'm gonna keep it OG. But when these here got so convenient, you couldn't help it. Same thing with the long wheels. I heard a lot of OG cats in my age group and older, man, them wheels too long, man. I ain't messing with that, man. I'm gonna keep it short. I'm gonna keep it G.
Eventually,
once you get to getting out there and them boys pulling up and if you see me, I don't care. Like whatever I can afford, I ain't got no bunch of money to be out here playing.
Yeah, $10,000.
Yeah, big bank, little bank, who got the longest what. Whatever I get blessed with or whatever my money let me get after I get through taking care of my family and taking care of my business, whatever play money I got to play with, I'm satisfied, bro. I'm content. So like I never been that type of person that'll just sit up there and just say what I ain't gonna do, cause I might sit here and tell you, nah man, I don't really fuck with them long wheels. But then tomorrow a nigga might come be like, gee, I give you these G18s to put this motor and transmission in my car. You think I ain't gonna do that?
Yeah.
Knowing I can put a motor and transmission in a car like in 2 days?
Yeah.
You think if I got them sitting right there, I ain't gonna see how they look on this Cadillac?
Yeah.
Then you'll be like, gee, you remember that video? You said fuck them long wheels, now look at you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So do you think it's kind of like a capping thing nowadays, where it's just like,
ooh, it's a lot of
some
that.
people now might not even like to put a long wheel on the car, but they might be like, well shit, I got the money for it, so I gotta do it.
Gotta do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I see a lot of that. It's a lot of shit go on in the slab game, man. It's a lot of competition. Like I done heard niggas say, I can't wait to put my car together, man, so I can go put it in whatchamacallit face and whatchamacallit face and whatchamacallit face. I'm like, damn, I'm putting my car together so I can ride, or me and baby can ride. I ain't worried about it.
But it is kind of like, you know, the car thing it's a competition in it.
It is.
Yeah.
And that's what it has become. Bro, I remember coming up and you can get a set of swangers and put them hoes on a Pinto. And everybody gonna gather around that Pinto and be looking at the wheels talking about, man, this hoe clean as hell.
Yeah.
It was about the wheels.
Yeah.
But now the wheels them became so convenient and so popular to where anybody can ride them. Now it's, how can you accessorize your car to make it better than mine? What can you do different? But some people be with that competition. I'm just not, bro, because I'm a car person. So I don't cheer it. Like, bro, I put on some work clothes in the morning and walk outside and be like, man, I'm gonna drive this motherfucker to work today. Work clothes on, it ain't got nothing to do with, I just drive it.
Yeah.
It's
so
not.
If you see, what year is it, 77?
Yep.
So if you see somebody else pull up in another 77, you're not gonna look and be like, let me see what he got. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, but it ain't gonna be none of that to where I'm pulling up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I give credit what credit is due. I fuck around and be told, hey boy, you need some shit done to that motherfucker, man, get my number.
Yeah.
I fuck with the old school shit, man. I love that shit. I can't be competitive. For one thing, I don't have enough money to be competitive. You gotta be able to back that shit up when you talking out here, man. These boys will make you look weak out here.
Yeah.
You gotta stay in your lane.
Yeah.
I'm 43 years old, man. I like to pull out, have me old wood rolled up, and I'm in my zone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But
man,
yeah.
Is it kind of like for you put these cars together just so much, you know what I'm saying, that do you have that same enjoyment, you know, because you put them together?
What you mean, as far as like my car or just fucking with them?
Your car, like you might go work on cars all day, but then
I love it.
Yeah.
That's why, bro. I don't believe in you spending all that money on your car to put it up and let it sit. I'm gonna enjoy my car. You not even promised tomorrow. It's niggas dying out here with cars sitting up that they didn't even get to drive because they trying to cherish them. No. Like I tell a nigga, you can tell me if you want. Man, I'm tired of seeing that motherfucker rolling. When next time you see them bull horns bouncing down the stairs, just look the other way. Cause you gonna see this motherfucker riding whenever I feel like driving it. I'm gonna jump in this car and ride. I don't care who like it, who think I should put it up. Put it up for what?
Yeah.
For what? Bro, I got back problems. My back might go out tomorrow and I might be down for 2 weeks. Man, I'm driving my car, bro.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying myself. I'm 43. I done made it this far. I done seen a lot, done a lot. I done seen a lot of people come and go. I'ma just enjoy myself, bro.
Like you having your own shop and working on cars so long, can you kind of speak on, because it seemed like back in the day, I don't want to say it was easier to put a car together, but it wasn't as expensive to where you might go get your interior done for $1,500, $2,000. Now it's like you looking at $5,000 to $8,000.
I'm gonna tell you this. That can go. It can kind of go both ways. Cause one thing that was always expensive was the wheels. Now you can probably get some shorter wheels for a cheaper price because more people want the longer wheels. So you might can find some gorillas from somebody you know for a cool number. Now, I feel like back in the game, you didn't have to put as much into a car to impress people.
Yeah.
Back in the game, you can pull up in a Cutlass, factory paint, T-tops or something, put you a dome or something in the back of that motherfucker with some wheels on it. Niggas like, man.
So that brings me to my next question. We always talk about the golden era slab, you know, the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s.
Yep.
You think them cars can compete with what's out right now?
No, but you got some cars from back then that can, but like one of my little young partners say, bro, it all comes to preference. It all comes to preference. You can line 5 cars up like mine, 5 different colors, 5 different styles. One of them actually might be cleaner than all of them, but it's gonna come down to some people ain't gonna like my color. Man, that one there would have been the cleanest one, but his color. Man, that one would have been the cleanest color, but I don't like the way he did his interior. So it's like, it come down to preference.
Yeah.
Some people like that old school swag with the French antennas, with the little, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's a preference thing.
Yeah.
It's a preference thing, bro.
Man, what's your thoughts on, you know, kind of like the slab game today?
Man, like we said earlier, bro, it's competitive. It's expensive. And the way the slab game is right now, bro, it really made it hard for like an average Joe to just want to pull something out without feel like he getting talked about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a lot of people that want to roll slab bad, bro, but when they hear the prices and the costs, and they can't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like me, it's a lot of shit I probably wouldn't have been able to do, but by me being a car nigga and I fuck with cars, I can
You can
move
hands
some
on
shit.
do it
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah. I can do some motor jobs here and there for this, here and that, and do some swapping out, and you know what I'm saying?
So you can pull a car out quicker than the average person. Because the average person it might take them a year or two to just complete it.
It depends. I know I can save more money than the average person putting the car together.
Yeah.
Because really the only thing my car have to go to the shop for is paint and probably half of my interior. I can do my own headliner. I can lay my own carpet. I can do a lot of shit before my car just have to go to a shop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay. My last question I like to ask, man.
yes, sir.
What's your top 5 greatest slabs of all time?
Oh, man, don't do that to me, man. Man, don't do that, man. And that sun getting us, huh?
Yeah.
Man, don't do that to me, dog. Don't do that, man. Oh, shit, man. The top 5 slab, man, you can't do that, man.
Why you say you can't? 'Cause
Oh.
some people tell me, they say, well, you can't do it because it has been so many slabs,
It's
so
so
many complete.
many, man.
Yeah.
And by me fucking with all these cars, man, I done seen so much.
Yeah.
It's hard to have. God damn, bro, that's a hard question, man. That's a hard question, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Let me ask you this then. Since you working on these people cars, do you kind of see like the bullshit in between it to where like everybody might think, man, this car clean, but you like, man, I didn't work on this car. This is really a junk car. There's a lot of cars out there
And
like
look, I ain't gonna necessarily call cars junk, but when you get up close and personal on a vehicle, you see that it's really no such thing as a perfect slab, bro. You gonna have some imperfections.
that. And it's never finished.
No, I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah.
But you might just see some shit on the car up close that you wouldn't have thought. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But it's a car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just like this car. The first day I brought it home from the paint, I washed it up. It was 4th of July.
Yeah.
A bullet came down and hit the side of it and knocked the paint to the metal.
Damn.
I said, thank you, Jesus. It wasn't one of me or my uncle got hit in the head.
Yeah.
Could have been worse.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
But it's some good looking shit out there, bro.
Yeah.
Some good looking shit out there.
Man, before we get up out of here, can we kind of like walk around the car? I know it's not finished, but you know, kind of explain what it is. You know what I'm saying? What you trying to do to it? What you did so far to it?
Yes, 77 Cadillac. It's dirty in there, but
Yeah, no, you good. So what seats did this car come out of?
man, I ain't gonna lie. I bought it like this, and I got blessed with it. You know what I'm saying? The way, you know, but I think them some Cadillac seats. You know, once they wrap them and shit, it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
what them seats beating came out of. I don't know what year.
For somebody who looking to put a car together, like, well, like, what's kind of they price? You know, you pretty much can do half of the stuff yourself. So what kind of prices are they looking at for something like this?
Man, to put a whole car together, bro, depending on how you want it, bro, you up there in the 20 grand and better range.
Damn. So if somebody got $10,000,
interior,
they can't. They probably ain't gonna just come out as clean as they think.
Depending on who you know, bro.
Yeah.
Because it depends if you gotta go under the hood. Like my car, I done put electric fans. I done did all the AC.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And what made you put the bull horns on there? And where did that come from with the bull horns?
Man, that's some Texas shit. That shit came all the way back from fucking with my kinfolk Flim in BC.
Yeah.
And
where did they get it from?
Man, you know what? Slim Thug.
Oh,
I think Slim Thug started that in our hood, bro.
Yeah.
Cause way back when we was in school, Slim Thug had a Boss Hog with the big ass bull horns on the front.
Okay.
And that shit just kind of was like some live Houston, you know, some Texas shit.
And you say it's a 77.
Yeah, this is a 77, bro. I done ran through it, motor wise, dual alternators, brand new AC, changed it over to electric fans. This bitch can sit here and run all day like a diesel. Got 615s on the trunk, in the trunk.
615?
Yeah. And I got all 6 speakers on one Taramp 8000. That motherfucker jam all day.
Yeah.
My partner didn't want me to upgrade it a little bit, but it's gonna tear the car up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit, 615 don't tear it up.
It's tearing it up, but it's not fired up like how it should be.
Yeah.
So it's cool. But if I do like my partner Derek and them trying to get me to do, it ain't gonna last that long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm a bass head, I'm gonna listen to that music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But yeah, man, like I say, the paint, they gotta finish buffing it out. I got my fifth I gotta get put on. You know what I'm saying? I was looking for a grill, man, but they charging so much for a grill, man. I ain't gonna lie, my pockets can't fit that right now.
Yeah.
I don't do no capping and shit, bro. It is what it is.
Yeah, it look good though.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro.
Where it came from? I be always want to know where people get their cars from.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, the way I ran across this car, bro, this car was actually finna go to the junkyard.
Damn it. Was it in this condition? Like, was it a lot of body work you had to do to it?
Nah, not really. It had a few rust spots and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But this car was actually finna get did away with. Yeah. And I just so happened to be at the right place at the right time, bro. And like I say, you know what I'm saying? God always look out for me, man. He always look out for the OG stuff, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
On that note, man, you got any shout outs to get up out of here?
Man, you know, man, shout out to everybody that's out there riding slab. Y'all check out my 2 little songs. I got a slab song, got a little dance song called Front End Work, slab song called Get You a Pair. Shout out to my boys at CAC down there, man. They doing their thing. Got my boy Eddie. He over there on 45 in Little York. He painting body. You know what I'm saying, man? Shit, it's a long list of people, but we ain't gonna do that. Everybody know it's love out here, man.
Already.
Yo.
SlabOgsTv, we out.